Hello and namaskar everyone. So this video is to unlock flexibility. In this video we will learn only about those particular people who find it very hard to bend forward, who find it very hard to touch the toes, who find it hard to sit straight with their legs extended. So if you are one of those people who sit with their legs straight but they fall onto tailbone, instead of sitting straight on the sit bone, you end up sitting like this with hunchback and feeling that you are about to fall backward. If you think you fall into this category, then this video is for you. Watch it so that you can improve your posture, improve your flexibility to get better at forward bends. And similarly, when you are doing standing forward fold and you hardly reach your toes and you end up hanging like this with rounded back and can't even imagine to touch toes, can't even imagine to touch the ground with both the hands. So watch this video entirely and understand how you can unlock your flexibility with small steps with more understanding of anatomy of your body. You must have heard this word hamstrings. Hamstring is a common word for three main muscles. Combine these three muscles, we call it hamstrings. So there are three muscles. One is semimembranosus, semitendinosus, and biceps femoris. These three muscles makes your hamstring, the posterior side of the leg, the entire back of the thigh that you experience in bending forward. That feeling of stretch comes from that hamstring stretch. So generally these muscles are found tight in those people who have sedentary lifestyle, people who have a desk job, people who sit for long hours. They have tight hip flexors as well. But in this video, we are just trying to understand about hamstrings and how we can unlock that hamstring with small steps but very, very effective steps. Now let's understand how we can stretch it and how not to stretch it. So in general yoga class, if you go, people will ask you to somehow reach your toes, somehow grab your feet, and various ways to bring your head closer to the knee. I would request you don't think about touching head to the knee. That is not the goal. The goal is to get lengthening action in your back and stretching your hamstrings. So if you come on your tailbone and somebody is asking you to somehow reach your feet, even by somebody is pushing you from your back and somehow you end up touching your toes and then they ask you to go more forward, then you end up in back pain and there will be no stretch in the hamstring, even if there is some stretch, but that is not going to be beneficial for you. Then how can we stretch? I'll give you three steps here. So if your hamstrings are very tight, your posture is not so good while bending forward, you fall onto backside when you sit, then first thing that you should be doing is lying down and keep one yoga strap with you. Hold the yoga strap from the middle, fold one leg and tie this belt onto ball of the foot, and then gradually straighten this leg and hold this belt like this and gradually straighten the other leg down towards the ground. So in this position, you will feel that there is intense stretch in this hamstring. If you can't make it absolutely straight, you can keep it slightly bent like this. And gradually with exhalation, with more peaceful breathing, you will see that this leg becomes more straight. So this will be sometime a long journey to make this leg absolutely straight with pelvis down, other leg straight. But gradually, if you keep practicing it, it will start happening. Once this leg becomes straight, spend some good time with peaceful breathing, relaxed mind. After 30 seconds, release the belt from one side and pull it down from the other side and all the way down. Do the same action with the other leg. After holding the leg like this, straighten the other leg, pull the foot backward. If you can't do like this, keep your knee slightly bent and maintain that same hold with both the hands. Spend some good time, breathe peacefully, relax your shoulders, relax your facial muscles and neck muscles. After 30 seconds, release the belt from one hand, pull the belt and all the way down again. So this practice is going to bring a good foundation for hamstring stretch. If you keep doing this, you will start sitting properly and then you can learn forward bends. If you can't sit properly with your legs absolutely straight, with your back absolutely straight, bending forward will bring more harm to your back. So remember that repeatedly doing this stretch will help you a lot. Now, the second asana or second practice that you can do is happy baby pose. So lie down flat like this and bend your knees and take your hands from the middle and grab your feet from the outside. After holding your feet from the outside, try to separate your feet from the center, like opening up away from the center line, and then try to pull your feet downwards so that your knees are going downwards towards the ground. More down they go, more you will feel the stretch. And then also observe whether your spine is completely touching the ground or it is lifting like this. So try to touch the back at the same time. Pull your feet down and bring your knees down towards the ground. Make sure your face, neck, shoulders remain relaxed. Breathe peacefully here. And in this asana, if you can spend 1 minute, that would be good enough. After spending 1 minute, join your feet together, hold your knees, fold your legs one by one, release both the legs, hands down, then legs straight. So this was the second step for creating a good foundation for bending forward to opening up your hamstrings. Now the third one is this one. Keep a pair of yoga block along with you and place it vertical beside your feet like this and stand with 1 foot apart distance. Stand straight. As you exhale, somehow reach down on the block with your knee bent. So with your bent knee, you can easily touch the block. After touching the block, make your back more straight like this. After straightening the back, keep your knee bent only and allow your elbows to start bending and bring abdomen closer to the thighs. If this much you can reach, you will start feeling that hamstrings are being stretched now. So gradually you will see the hamstring will become more and more stretchy and you will be coming more closer to thighs, knees and shin. So in the beginning, don't push too hard and gently go into it. Your body will give you more signals to reach more further and more closer to the thighs, knees and shin. So idea is not to touch the head to the knee. Idea is to touch the head to the shin. But when you feel that hamstrings are open enough. So when you are here with bent knee, keep your head lifted up, look in the front, not looking towards the legs, look in the front so that you keep the back straight, not rounded like this. After getting into this position where abdomen is touching the thighs, you are looking forward, elbow bending, feel the stretch here. And after about 30 seconds, inhale and look up, exhale and hands on your waist, inhale, come back. So this is one stretch that you can do in your all forward bends in the standing position. Even in Surya Namaskar, if you practice Surya Namaskar, you can apply this technique in your Surya Namaskar. Use a pair of block, bend forward with the help of blocks and keep your knees bent. Remember that, keep your knees bent while bending forward if your forward bends are not so good. I hope this video was really helpful for you. If you still have any doubt, you can write down in the comment. I would love to answer your questions. And if this video was really useful for you, please share it with all your friends, all your family members whom you feel that they need it the most. See you in the next video. Om Namah Shivaya.